many human beings' remains have been shot into space rather than taking part in more ordinary end-of-life processes. However, one United States physics professor might have made the most unusual end-of-life request, News.com has learned. Kenneth Ohm, a former professor at Washburn University in Topeka, Kansas, has requested that his DNA is sent to space so he could be part of an intergalactic zoo on the moon. Ohm, who was one of the people featured in a New York Times article titled, "Their Final Wish. A Burial in Space," will one day be cremated with his ashes buried in a family plot in his ancestral town, Bazar, Kansas. However, his DNA will be launched into space toward the southern pole of the moon. There, he hopes future civilizations will be able to witness him, or multiple clones of him, as part of the zoo. He told the Times that he hopes that every month when the moon is full, it'll be possible for his descendants to see the very spot in which his DNA rests. He imagines a descendant of his pondering, old Ken has his DNA up there. Aside from the zoo idea, Ohm believes perhaps one day other beings will discover the DNA and learn from it. The zoo idea, however, is something Ohm thinks would be something extremely cool, the New York Times reported. "I'm living with the uncertainty," Ohm told the outlet. Though his request seems like something out of a science fiction movie, there are more practical reasons to believe sending humans' DNA into outer space could eventually be for scientific purposes. As Futurism.com pointed out, humans have already discovered how to clone animals using DNA. The outlet notes that the idea of cloning human beings one day is no longer such a stretch. In fact, just this week scientists in China announced a major breakthrough in the field of genetic engineering with the birth of a chimeric monkey. As News.com previously reported, the primate, a long-tailed macaque, has luminescent green eyes and nails. While sending DNA into outer space could be one way humans live in outer space, another theory of birthing humans in outer space has recently been explored. Citing a recent study, News.com reported that there is now believed to be the potential for humans to be born in space. The study, led by the University of Yamanashi in Japan and National Research Institute Riken, scientists successfully grew a mouse embryo on the International Space Station, ISS. Scientists determined that it's possible that a human embryo could be grown in space since it was successful with mice.